check in. I gotta fucking tell you, one of the best things I have finally gotten through my fucking thick skull when it comes to health and getting weight off that should come off is not having any restrictions. I've talked about this before, but it's really been the big part of my journey lately, you know, for a while here, that I'm really learning and letting it sink in and sink in and sink in. And I don't subscribe to one size fits all. So I'm not going to sit here ever and say, I've got it figured out for you guys. This is what we all need to do. Because no, everyone is different. Everyone's got to find their own way with their journey to health. I just know for me personally, finally allowing myself to not put any restrictions on any foods has been such a fucking game changer. It's like food has no more power over me. Gone. Gone. Do I know this is something I always have to be conscious of and think about? Yes, because this is still a new habit. But as of late, and as I've been going along this process slowly and allowing myself to slowly go through it, oh my God, it's just fucking nuts how much power food no longer has over me. Because what am I thinking about having every day? What am I obsessing about that I'm not allowed to have? Nothing. Because I'm allowed to eat whatever the fuck I want to eat. And by doing that, I don't sit around thinking about all the oh my God, I can't have any bread. Oh my God, I really would love some dessert, but I can't have any dessert. Oh my God, and I can't have this and I can't have that. And I really, really want that, but I can't have it. So now I'm just going to fucking think about it all the time and then eventually binge on it. It's so crazy because I have done Weight Watchers numerous times. I mean, any of us in this weight loss world, any of us that have yo-yoed have been on, you know, one or the other diet more than once. And it was never going to work. It was never going to work until I figured my shit out. No diet was ever going to work for me until I figured out what really is most beneficial for me. And with Weight Watchers, as I've already said, you can eat. There's nothing that you can't have. You just obviously have to stay within a certain amount of points so you don't overeat. Brilliant. And oh my God. So it's so crazy to me. Like, I just had a fucking period, I don't know, a couple weeks ago or whatever it was. Well, leading up to that, oh God, when I was on diets that, like, I couldn't have sugar, I couldn't have dairy, I couldn't have bread, couldn't have, basically when I've been on the diets where you can have like protein, fruits and veggies and that's it, leading up to a period, I would just be dying. I'd be like, oh my God, I have to have some chocolate. I just have to have some chocolate. I just have to have some chips and salsa. Oh my God, all I want to do is like eat and binge. And what's so crazy now is like, I sit there and I go, first of all, I'm not even craving it as much. And then when I do, I'm like, oh, I can have it. I can totally have it. I can have a little bit of it, a lot of it, whatever. Well, not a lot of it, but you know, I can have it. It's not off limits. And it just takes the power away. Takes the power away completely from that food. It just puts it in its place. And it allows me to just concentrate on feeling good and wanting to be healthy and making better choices. And it's slow and go. This is a process, and I'm allowing myself to go slow for the first time in my life. Actually, I think I've only, oh God, I'd have to look, I'm using my phone, so I don't want to like look at the thing. But I have been on Weight Watchers, you know, when you have the app, and I've logged food and this or that, but I haven't weighed in consistently and stuff. But yes, I've gone into their building, which I've talked to you about, but that's been 4 weeks, you know, that I've consistently allowed myself to weigh. And so I don't know what was going on beforehand and stuff. So all I do know is that within 4 weeks, of following things and not letting food have any power and knowing I can have whatever I want, which then allowed me to actually make better choices. I know, sounds weird. Lost 8.6 pounds in those 4 weeks. And that just blew my fucking mind. When I would get on the scale and weigh it, I'd be like, but I had two small, I had 2 small or 4 small pieces of chocolate. I had a little thing of chips and salsa when we went out to have Mexican food. I ordered 2 tacos, but ate 1 and ate just a little bit of the beans. Like, how am I losing weight by eating these foods? It's just like, and duh, I know, because I'm not eating as much of it. And not that that's how I eat all the time. I would say a good majority of the time, I am making those choices that are good for health. Eating food that actually supplies my body with the nutrients it needs and all of that. But then, there are moments where we go out to eat. There are times where we've met friends for dinner at their house, and I eat what's there, and I just don't overeat it, because it's like, I'm not sitting there going, oh man, they made some cornbread. Oh, I'm not allowed to have cornbread. Oh, I'm just going to go ahead and have cornbread. I'm just going to go ahead and have it. I'm going to eat a bunch of it, and then tomorrow I'll restart. It's like, there's none of that anymore. So it's like, I really have to take a beat. That's the one thing that I have to keep taking deep breaths about, is that teeny bit of urge will come that I need to binge on something that I'm not allowed to have. And then I'll go, no, but I'm allowed to have whatever, so because I have to retrain myself, retrain my brain, retrain my thoughts, retrain this way of being that I've been forever, my whole life. So it's absolutely nuts to me, because when you say to me, even a year ago, whenever it was, at any point in my life, if you said to me I can have whatever I want, I would have thought I would go bonkers and just go crazy eating anything and everything. It's the opposite for me. When you've told me I can't have these things, I go and binge on them. Or I restrict myself from them, and then I binge on them. And so, that's oh my gosh, we're 7 minutes in. I mean, who the hell's watching now? How do I make these shorter? I'm so sorry. I mean, honestly, most people can stick around for 2 to 3 minutes, and here I am going on and on. I should have this broken up into 2 segments, but I don't know how to do that. Oh my God. Okay, where did I leave off? Because I gotta wrap this up. Holy shit. Basically, I don't know if this will work for you or not, but it's really worked for me. Allowing myself to not have restrictions has actually allowed me to have freedom, to free me from the prisoner that food had me in. It's also allowed me to not have cravings for things, because I'm allowed to have them. It's allowed me then to free up time to just make good choices and take things slow and allow these small changes to happen, so that this time it could be the real deal, that I can get my body to wherever it's going to fall. I have no idea. I've been a million different sizes and shapes and weights. I have no idea what I'm supposed to be. I want to let my body, get where it needs to go. But I feel more hopeful this time, because for the first time ever in my life, I'm actually making those small changes that we're always told we need to make in order for us to be successful. We're like, okay, whatever. I mean, small changes, that means this is going to take forever. That means I'm going to have so many different events and things I'm going to be going to in the meantime and not be wearing the cute clothes I want to wear. So yeah, no, I'm just going to do something quick. Thanks. So you just got to learn to live in the body you're in and let it go slow and take those small changes. And when I say you gotta, I'm saying that for any of you that this is like ringing a bell to, that think that maybe this would work for you as well. And I'm thinking it's the answer for me. So far, so good. So I'm just going to keep on this road of the small changes and getting a little more exercise in and letting it come off slow. And that's that. And so anyway, all right, dear God, we're almost at 10 minutes, so I think I need to shut the fuck up. Anyway, happy, healthy journey to all of you, and, just don't give up. Just don't give up. Keep fighting the fight, and just keep finding and trying to figure out what works with you and what really speaks to you, and you'll know. You'll know. It'll finally, oh, this is it. All right. Bye-bye.